welcome back to my channel. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for like the smallest Ulta haul you've probably ever seen? I'm coming at you today with my 21 Days of Beauty haul. It's not very much. It's not very much, but we're doing it anyways. I'm here to tell you all the things that I got. Before we get started, don't forget I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for you guys. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you're excited and you want to hear about the couple of things I got during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, then let's go ahead and get started. So I thought about not even filming this haul because it's literally 5 items. 5 items, that's it. However, I told myself, Emily, it's okay that you didn't have a humongous haul. First of all, not every haul can be thousands of dollars. And also, I don't have thousands of dollars to just throw away on a makeup haul. And also, the 21 Days of Beauty I don't think was good enough that even if I did have bukus of money to throw away at, makeup and skincare, I wouldn't have been able to do it during this past sale because it just really wasn't that good, in my opinion. There wasn't a whole lot that I was super interested in buying, hence why I got 5 things. So the first thing I picked up was the Persona Identity Palette. This baby was half off, obviously. It retails for $42, so I got it for $21. Okay, I'm a little torn on this palette because I wanted it for so stinking long. Like, I'm not kidding you. This baby was on my wish list for probably a year, maybe 2. Like, it was on my wish list for a very long time. And I heard so many people raving about this palette, saying how amazing it is, saying how it's one of their favorites. It's such a good go-to palette. It's, these staple shades that everyone needs in their collection that are, good for every day, any occasion, all of the above, right? Okay, so I finally picked it up. I'm a little disappointed in it. I feel so bad. I have only used it 2 times. So just throwing that out there, I've only used it twice. I went ahead and used it in my almost full face of new to me makeup. I can have that linked in the eye and down below in case you missed it. And then I also used it today. So I just don't know if I love my eye look. So today what I did is I went in with Charming here and put it into my crease. And then I went in with this more like orangey burnt shade in Audacious and put that on the outer corner and up into the crease. And then the gold shade that's pretty much all over my lid is this Gold Digger shade. And then I ended up putting a little bit of this Goddess like right in the middle to like mesh the mattes together with the shimmer. And then Sassy is my inner corner highlight. Okay. I don't know. I was expecting to just love this palette and I really don't. One of the main things I feel like I'm unsure about is the color story now that I'm like seeing it in person and actually putting on my eyes and trying to make looks with it. I feel like all the mattes are honestly pretty deep and dark. So when I go to make a look, I'm the type of person that puts in like a lighter crease shade and then deepens it a little bit more and then deepens it a little bit more. And I feel like with this palette, I can't necessarily do that because there's not a lot of shades to really like deepen with. They're just kind of all deep shades, if that makes sense. So then I just like put it on and I feel like I can only use like 1 matte shade, maybe 2 per eye look because they're all just deep and dark, except for this one up here, but then that one doesn't really show up on my eyes. It's just kind of more of like a bone, like lid color shade. And then the shimmers, I don't know, they're pretty, but they're just a little bit lackluster, a little bit less intense than what I was really envisioning. So yeah, it's just kind of like a little bit of everything. The mattes do get a tiny bit patchy on me as well. I struggle with them a little bit. The shimmers are nice in the fact that they don't have fallout or anything like that. As long as I put glitter glue down, which I pretty much always do when I'm using shimmers, they go on very nicely. They stick to my eye. I usually don't have fallout, which is nice. That's a plus, that's a pro. But overall, I'm definitely not as impressed with this palette as I was anticipating being, and I just was expecting it to be such a beautiful neutral palette that I could use all of the time and I wouldn't struggle with it, and it's beautiful shades and beautiful shimmers and like it would be just my go-to neutral palette. And I don't foresee that happening, unfortunately. I don't think I'm gonna return it. As of right now, I'm not planning on returning it. I hate returning makeup. I mean, I work at Ulta. I know that if you use something and you return it, it just gets thrown in the trash. So I feel terrible doing that. So I feel like even if I decide I don't want this palette, I'd rather probably declutter it to a friend or maybe sell it, for 15 bucks and try to get some money back. I don't know. But I was expecting to love this so much, and I don't hate it. It's not the worst palette I've ever tried. But I guess, I don't know, I guess my expectations were maybe just a little too high and I just don't love it as much as I was hoping. Okay, I know for sure that was my first purchase in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and then the other 4 are just kind of like combined together. I don't know specifically what order, what day I bought them in, so I'm just gonna grab them and go. The next thing I bought was the Indie Lee. This is their brightening cleanser. So I really like Indie Lee's brand. I've only tried a couple things from them, and the last 21 Days of Beauty, I ended up picking up their toner because I had gotten mini sizes of their toner and their cleanser and their face oil in like a Sephora kit I bought a while ago, and I really liked all of the products. I used up all of the minis, and they were really nice and just lovely to use. And so the last 21 Days of Beauty, I bought their toner and I'm currently using it, and I almost bought their cleanser and I didn't. So then when it was on sale again this time around, I was like, yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna pick it up for sure. I really like this cleanser. It's just really gentle and almost like a basic cleanser, but in a really good way because it doesn't like strip my face. It doesn't make my face feel dry. It doesn't irritate me or anything like that. It says it's supposed to strengthen and protect, and I definitely can like understand that and see that aspect of it on my skin. It does feel like it is nice and hydrating and protecting, and I struggle a lot with face washes making my skin feel really tight and dry after using them. And I do feel like I still get that with this cleanser. I mean, you're washing all of the oils off your face. You are essentially stripping your face of all the hydration, but I feel like this just does it less. So I remember thinking like, oh, I probably should have picked that up the last 21 Days of Beauty. So again, when it was on sale this time around, I was like, ooh, I'm snagging it. And I did. And I picked up another makeup product that had been on my wish list for quite a while, kind of like the Persona Identity palette. This blush is very hyped up. People love it. People think it's amazing. It wears all day long. And I was like, I need to try it. And when it was half off, I snagged it up. And it is the Buxom Wanderlust Primer Infused Blush. And I ended up picking up the shade Seychelles. Okay, I like this blush. I do. Is it my favorite blush ever? Probably not, but I do really like it. It is the blush that I have on my face today. It's a really beautiful, neutral, almost bronzy sort of tone, but it still has a little bit of like rosiness, blushiness to it. It's not one of those blushes that you're like, is she wearing blush or is it all bronzer? I don't know. This definitely does still have like a blush quality to it, even though it's like the bronziest shade they have available. I guess it lasts a long time. Again, this kind of like the palette. I've only used this 2 times so far, and both times I do like it. I do think it's pretty. I had to wear my mask earlier. I went to the mall with one of my friends for a little bit, and we were taking our masks on and off, and I did definitely have to like touch up my face, but the blush was still going pretty strong under my mask, so that was definitely nice to see. It is a really like shimmery sort of formula. It does give a really pretty sheen to your face, but not in a way that emphasizes pores or texture or anything like that. I have been struggling with my pores lately. I don't know what is going on, but I feel like right here in my cheeks, my pores have been very prominent the last like week or two. I feel like I'm not having good makeup days just altogether. I don't know what's going on with my skin, but anyways, I feel like this blush doesn't really emphasize it at all. It really just gives a beautiful sheen and glow to your face, and it's a beautiful shade. I'm glad I picked up this Seychelles shade. It's beautiful, and I'm glad I got it for $11 and not like $22. The next thing I got was the COSRX Pimple Patch Set. This has 90 in here. I guess I didn't realize when I was buying it how large it was and how many actual like pimple patches it has. So I already have a pack of these that I'm almost done with. I think I have like 3 left. These are amazing. If you have never tried pimple patches, I've only tried this brand, so I'm sure other ones are just as good. They are so good at just sucking everything out, which sounds disgusting, and it is. Honestly, it's disgusting. Basically what you do, you cleanse your face, you put a patch on, and it says let the patch absorb impurities and oil. As the patch turns white, replace with a new one. So it turns white because it's sucking all the gunk out of your face, and it's like disgusting but oddly satisfying at the same time, because you just know it's like getting it all out, and then hopefully your pimple goes away. So I've used up almost a whole pack of these, and I really do like them. I really do think they make a difference, and they really do help with my acne. So this comes with 3 of like the actual like sheets that are just the normal pimple patches, and then it also comes with 1 sheet that is supposed to be invisible under makeup. They're like extra thin ones that you can wear during the day under makeup. I've never tried that. I've only tried the normal ones, so I can't really speak to the ultra thin ones that go under makeup, but the normal ones really do help, I think. I usually put them on at night and just let them like do their magic overnight, and then just take them off in the morning. And sometimes I have to do like more than one on a super stubborn pimple, but for the most part, I do think this like sucks everything out, and it's really nice. It's a really nice tool to have, especially when you get breakouts, which everyone does. because especially me. So these are really awesome. And then the fifth and final thing I picked up was the Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup. So this has SPF 15 in it. I didn't realize that. That's pretty nice. So I ended up picking up the shade Porcelain, I guess. I have been using powder foundation for work here recently because we have to wear our masks when we're working at Ulta, and I just feel like powder foundations work so much better under masks than liquid foundations. Even when I use a liquid foundation and set it with a setting powder, I still feel like it doesn't last and doesn't work as well under a mask as a powder foundation. So I am typically using my MAC Studio Fix powder foundation, and I love that foundation. I have been through a million compacts of it. I've been using it for probably close to a decade at this point. I love it. But I really love the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie liquid foundation. So I thought, okay, I love the liquid so much. Why not try the pressed version of it? This has been on sale quite a few times, and every single time I've looked twice at it and wanted to purchase it, and I just never did. So I finally bit the bullet and picked it up. I have not really used it that much. I did just use it like a few minutes ago with a big fluffy brush to kind of like reset my makeup and touch it up because I had my mask on earlier. And first of all, it doesn't come with a puff or anything to put it on with, which I'm unhappy about because I actually do use those, at least the one that comes with the Studio Fix. That's how I apply it every single time. I just use that little like puff and just like rub it and pat it on my face, and I actually really like using those. So the fact that this one doesn't come with it, I'm like a little unhappy about. And also, I don't know, when I was using it to like touch out my makeup, it didn't really seem to do a whole lot. Like when I rub it on my finger, it just seems kind of thin. So I'm kind of worried about how much like coverage it's actually gonna give. I have like a little bit right here. So I don't know, we shall see. I feel like I'm probably not gonna like it as much as my Studio Fix, but I have tried like multiple powder foundations in the past that I just don't like as much as my Studio Fix. That is like my go-to. I've tried the Aqua Assurance one from JCat. I've also tried the L'Oreal Infallible powder foundation, and then I feel like I tried recently one other, and of course I'm blanking, and then this one. So I don't know why, I keep trying to find a replacement for my Studio Fix, even though I love that one so much. I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess I'm not trying to look for a replacement. I'm just trying to like look for another really awesome powder foundation, if that makes sense. So yeah, I haven't tried this on its own. I will soon. I don't know when. But I'll keep you guys updated. But so far I'm like, I don't know. Hopefully I like it though. Hopefully I like it. And that was it, you guys. That was my very tiny Ulta 21 Days of Beauty haul. Again, like I said, I thought about not filming this, but like, it's fine. Not everyone can go spend a ton of money on hauls anyways. Sometimes when you pick up 2, 3, 4, 5 items, that is a nice hefty haul to some people, you know what I mean? And I felt good. I felt good about picking up these products, only getting the things that I really wanted to try or really needed to replace in my collection. So I feel good about this purchase. Let me know down below in the comments, did you pick up anything from the 21 Days of Beauty this time around? I know it was a little lackluster in my opinion, so you might not have got anything. But if you did, let me know what you got. I always love hearing from you guys below in the comments. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome. I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.